I have known Jen now for about 2 years. She's just an incredible human. And we're so blessed to have her, but she's out in Sudbury, Massachusetts, and it's close to Boston. She comes from a background. She's really famous, you guys. Oh my gosh, she's just done so many incredible things, and she's a top income earner in not just this company, but prior companies. So she's got a real pattern of being successful. And we always say we want to hang with the best to be like the best, right? So she rubs off and she's just great. But she has 3 children who are amazing, 2 dogs. She has 7 chickens. She's got a husband that is just wonderful. Paul is just doing, all kinds of things for everybody. And she's also a big time caregiver. And it's so nice that we've got this flexibility because she's taking care of her parents and found them a house actually right close to theirs, so it's easier. And her family is so important to her, her faith, travel, and reading. She loves to read. So she's just a normal human, you guys, but she's so talented, so famous, and we're so lucky to have her part of this. And just, I get to work with her all the time. So, Jen, you can take it from here, and then you will hear a little bit more from me in just a little bit.
I don't know how to follow that. Thank you so much. You guys, everybody knows I pay her, right, to say all those nice things about me. Thank you, Janine. And right back at you. We're gonna hear a little bit more about Janine in just a minute. And when you look at this company and you see all these top leaders from direct sales who have come over like Janine, it really is a very big clue. And we like to say here that success leaves clues. And that is one of them, the fact that Janine Reed is here. We're going to kick it off. And this is going to be kind of a little combination of a little bit about RIMAN, the business, and a little bit about RIMAN, the products, and how you can get involved. We are going to teach you how you can have the best hair and skin of your adult life. And every time I say that, I like to tell people I was born in the 1960s and I have never felt more confident in my skin, especially to go without makeup, more so than I had in my 20s, honestly, because I had just terrible acne and acne scars back then. So great hair and skin. We're going to help you to make extra money if that's something you're interested in. We can help you to meet a wonderful community of like-minded people that are really fun, that work really hard, that are super smart. Let us know your name if it doesn't appear on the screen. Sometimes it says iPhone or it doesn't share your last name. Let us know your full name, where you're watching from, and who invited you here tonight. And you're going to get prizes for participation. We are watching the chat tonight and we're looking for names. So we're going to take down the names of the people who say something, who interact, and then we will announce the prizes tomorrow. Please keep the comments going, and we are keeping an eye out to award the prizes. And the prizes are going to be some of our favorite all-time RIMAN products because you can never get enough. Once you start using these products, you will understand. We're going to talk real quick about the company itself because if you are looking for a direct selling opportunity, this is an incredible timing. And when you're evaluating a direct sales company, you want to look at things like timing, innovation, the products, the marketing, and the company itself. So let's talk a little bit about the timing. K Beauty, Korean skincare, is absolutely taking off everywhere. You've probably heard about it, especially if you have any Gen Z people in your life. Gen Z folks love Korean skincare. And the Google search for Korean skincare has increased 350% over the past few years, and it is getting even more and more popular. People who have tried Korean skincare report very high levels of satisfaction. And what we think is super interesting is, for the most part, that's not even true Korean skincare. For Korean skincare to be considered Korean skincare, it needs to be made in South Korea. And that is where these products are made. These are not the Americanized versions that you get at Sephora or Ulta or even TJ Maxx. And I think Target is now saying Korean skincare. These companies are smart and they know that there's a huge marketing opportunity right now in Korean skincare. But please know, we are talking about the number one Korean skincare in Korea. If you don't know, Korea is the skincare capital of the world. Korea is to skincare as Paris is to fashion. Korea is also the pop culture capital of the world. And you are seeing that all over the place here in the US with the K-pop groups moving up our charts to the Korean TV shows taking over number one on Netflix. I'm sure you've all heard of K-pop Demon Hunters and the Squid Games. And then the number one Broadway musical this year, Tony Award winning musical, is also, it's called Maybe Happy Ending, and it's a musical out of South Korea. So what happens when people are watching all this Korean culture, they're looking at the skin. Korean people have beautiful skin because they've been using RIMAN for many, many years. And before that, they were using another incredible product. And it gives them that glass skin look that people are so anxious to have these days. Let's talk a little bit about the company itself. This is the Direct Selling News Top 100. And I purposely pulled this one because this is before RIMAN arrived in the US. So this was 2023, before they even had the US markets. This was just when they were a country of South Korea, which is the size of Indiana, landmass size of Indiana, tiny little country. And RIMAN became number 22 in the direct sales global top 100. Now, there are over 10,000 global direct selling companies. So it's pretty remarkable that they hit that number. But what I want to call out to you is the age of the company. So RIMAN is only 8 years old. Legal Shield, that is right below them, is 54 years old. And then some of these other companies that you might recognize, Amway, 67 years old, Herbalife, 46 years old. We are the baby in direct sales right now, and we are the fastest growing company in the direct selling organization. And the thing about Korea is when they say that we are the number one skincare, we're the number one skincare, direct sales, department store sales, however people are buying the skincare, they don't differentiate. So it really is the top brand. So this is Stuart Johnson. He is the head of the Direct Selling News, and they had a convention. And he named the top 10 companies in momentum. Again, out of 10,000 companies, RIMAN is the top 10 in momentum, right up at the top of everything. The timing here could not be better. So let's talk a little bit about the products and about the innovation. We were established in Korea in 2018. They did $3 billion in revenue in just the tiny country known for skincare. Hardest market to break into. They did massive sales. They're rated as the number one K-beauty brand globally. We have a product. It's the magic cream. We sold 45, and it's really, we need to change the slide. It's over 45 million bottles of that cream sold in just Korea alone. We have now since opened many other countries, but all of these numbers came just 2 years ago before they even opened. So 2 years in the US. So you get what's called first movers advantage, the appeal of a startup without the risk of a startup, because 80% of startup companies fail in the first 3 years. We have beautiful skincare. We also have incredible hair care, body care, and supplements as well. We're going to get into all of those. So let's talk a little bit about our skincare, and we're going to go over the primary ingredients and the reason why this heals skin so rapidly. So there is an ingredient called tiger grass. It's very well known in Asia. Has anyone ever heard of tiger grass? Let us know in the chat. They call it tiger grass because tigers in the wild will sleep in a patch of this grass to heal their wounds. So the owner of our company is a top formulator in Asia. He's been formulating home run products for 25 years. He was studying tiger grass for its skin healing properties. Now, he also has access to something called Jeju lava energy water. It's water that has been filtered beneath the bed of a volcano in South Korea for 400,000 years. It is filled with minerals, rare minerals, energetic properties. And he thought, well, I have access to this water. why don't I take this water and I'll water the tiger grass with it? So tiger grass is usually about this big. It's tiny, tiny little size. It grew to the size of his palm in 10 days. It never grows bigger than this. So it grew huge. And when he tested it, it had 10x all of the healing properties, all of the antioxidant properties, and he put it on skin and it was rapidly healing the skin. Now, typically he would sell a discovery like this to the highest bidder, to a company like Chanel, but the way it was rapidly healing skin, he thought, I'm going to keep this and I'm going to put a company together. So he partnered with a businessman and they created RIMAN and they did $3 billion very, very quickly. The other thing that is very unique and different about our products, we use nanoliposomal technologies. No other skincare does that in the world, not in the US at all, but even in the world. We're the only company that bought this huge machine. It's like $500,000 and it spins the product into tiny, tiny little liposomes that go deep into your skin. So they're smaller than the size of a human pore and they penetrate deep and they heal your skin at all the different levels. Now, what we don't talk about in this slide is the fact that the skincare is also filled with exosomes, with peptides, with NMN, which is a precursor to NAD, and ceramides and hyaluronic acid, and all the buzzwords that you ever hear in skincare are in this product line. Now, here's the thing. Typically, a company will come up with a product and they will have one of those hero ingredients. Like Gwyneth Paltrow has a cream that has one ingredient that we have, and she's charging $110. Our cream has that ingredient, but it also has about 30 other skin restoration ingredients, and we charge $66, and it is double the size. Sorry, Gwyneth, we've really cornered the market on products that heal your skin. We're going to get into the before and after pictures, but just to go over real quick, if you decide to join us as a distributor and purchase a consultant kit, you are going to get $20 off this month only. They're waiving the joining fee. So it's usually only $20 to join. This month, if you buy a kit, you join for free. So this is our lowest price kit. It's $373. You get our entire line that will last you for months and months. And then you're going to get a free oil mist, which is one of our signature favorite products. Or we have a larger set. This will give you everything that you need to do your business, to try all the products and to share with other people. And you do get a whole bunch of free products. And then we even have a massive kit. Oh, this is the middle kit. Sorry, that was the massive kit. This is the middle kit. And this is, again, just all the products that you need to do your business. And what happens is when you buy some of these bigger kits, you advance yourself through the ranks faster. And we're going to get into the compensation plan. The compensation plan, when you hit our manager rank, you're going to make 20 to 30% on your sales. You hold this rank for life. You never drop back down until you hit senior manager. And that's when you're making 30 to 40%, and you hold that rank for life. There are no required purchases. You can pay $20, get a website, and never buy another thing. And if you make a sale, you will get paid on that sale. It is a really cool opportunity. Now, you probably want to try the products if you're going to be selling them. You may want to grab one of the kits. The average customer orders 7 to 9 times a year. When people try the skincare, and please let us know in the chat, have you tried the skincare and what do you like about it? But the average person will try the skincare and then they'll come back and they'll say, my skin looks amazing. What else do you have? And then they try the hair care, and then they try the supplements and the body care, and there are no subscription, no fees, nothing. So one of the things that I'm super passionate about is the clean ingredients, clean formulas, because they're penetrating deeper into your skin, really deeper than most any skincare in the world is going to go into your skin. It has to be the cleanest ingredients. You have to be able to eat these ingredients because you are, in essence, putting them in your body. We have 20 patents. We've won over 53 awards. And here is what we're talking about. This is why people come to us, these results. This is 5 days of our friend Brianna's forehead. Look at the under eye circle. And I believe that is 7 or 8 days. That's Maricella's eye. This is Dawn Johnson. You can see the sagging, the drooping. Look at the hydration too. It was so dry before, and the age spots as well. And this is what we see time and time again. This is my friend Lori. So Lori here was using medical grade skincare, the stuff that cost, $300 for a tiny little jar. Now she paid $300 and she got, I don't know, like 12 massive RIMAN products that are going to last her for 6 months. So she's pretty pleased. This is my friend Andrea. This is before, this is after. And Jack on our team, look at his age spot. He said he was going to go get it looked at and then it was gone. So we're not promising that you're going to have your funny skin things disappear, but we do hear about that an awful lot. And this is my friend Judy. Judy was very hesitant to try the product. She said that it probably wasn't going to work for her, but as you can see, it took about 10 years off of her face. Here, even more, it works for young people, acne. If you know anyone with acne, they need to know about this line. Men, and look at this, it took 10 years off of her face. And this is a 6 month before and after photo for Paige. So we have some guest speakers tonight. So I want to turn this back over to my friend Janine. And Janine, you said all those lovely, incredible things about me. But if y'all don't know Janine Reed, so she is a top leader in the direct selling industry. In fact, when she first joined RIMAN, Jen, I have to kind of keep it quiet because I'm about to win an award at my other company. And it came with a big bonus check. And she said, I can't tell anybody until I get my award, I get my check, and then I can let people know I've found another company that I'm moving on to. But Janine has a heart of gold. She will do anything. She is a true servant leader. I get to talk to Janine at least once every day or every other day. We are in very close touch, and I'm so grateful to be able to work with her. And it's fun. We just chit chat. Sometimes we have to like get ourselves to business because we're chit chatting too much, but we get it done. And I want you to look at her skin. Look at how dewy and luminous and glowing it is. I mean, absolutely. Look at that. It's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, that is the glass skin look that everyone is after. Janine, I'm going to turn it over to you. Thanks for being on.
Well, thank you. That was amazing. Thank you for all those kind words. And my story is a little different. I'll sum it up here as quick as I can. But first and foremost, I've been with the company for about 2 years. Prior to that, I've been in the industry for about 30. And skincare is my passion. I love skincare, wellness, anything to do with helping people, of course. But I had been years and years ago, I had been with Mary Kay. Then I was with Avon for a long time. I worked for corporate. And then I was part of a huge downsizing and didn't deal with that too well. Got really sick actually. And it was my family's livelihood. And so it was quite devastating. And everything happens for a reason though, because at that time is when I really got into health and wellness. And that's what pretty much saved me. That's part of my story. And I mean, I traveled the world with Avon and all that, and it was just a good gig, but it wasn't meant to be. God always has a plan, right? So anyway, I was downsized and then didn't know what I was going to do. I had an opportunity to go with the company I thought was pure and natural. Well, I was with them, and it went decent until I got a rash. And I developed a rash, and it wasn't as pure and natural as what I thought. I had the product tested, and it was full of hormone disruptors and endocrine disruptors and just a lot of things that can cause liver and kidney effects. And that's what we all need to be really, really aware of is what we put on our skin penetrates into our bloodstream within 30 seconds. So it's really critical to have clean, pure ingredients in our products. And I just can't stress that enough. So I had that product, the RIMAN, tested by the same doctor that had tested the pure natural products. And anyway, this doctor that was testing, she looked at me and she was just really, her body language was weird. And I said, "What's the matter with this one?" And she said, "Nothing. I can find nothing in here that is showing as a flag. This is like clean. Where did you get this?" They wanted it. First and foremost, I can be a mom. I can be a grandma. I can have my passion for the farm life, agriculture, cattle. I can do this business anywhere. And that just means the world to me. And it's such a blessing for anyone in any walk of life. And you're going to hear from a couple other amazing people too that come from different, similar and some not the similar walks of life. When you have a passion for something and you can really have two passions. I was told at one time, "No, Janine, you can't have more than one passion in life." And that was in my prior company. And that was so wrong. And I told that person that because you can have a passion for different things. And I truly love, being able to have my faith, my family, my career, all those things. But helping people is what I love. And I have a wonderful team and it's great. And products that really do change your skin. My skin has changed so much over the years. And if anybody wants to see my before and after picture, I need to do another after picture again now, but I was looking pretty bad, you guys. It has changed so much for the better. And someone in our corporate headquarters had came out with a comment that they keep testing. They've been testing one person there for 5 years, and her skin keeps changing for the better. So you just don't get to a point where you stop. It keeps getting better and better in all skin types. So that's a little bit about me. I could go on and on about the company, but we've got other people to talk to. I'm going to introduce Holly, she's been a nurse practitioner for 9 years, worked in healthcare for almost 20 years. She's received her bachelor's degree in nursing from Carroll University and her doctorate in nursing from UW Milwaukee. She's a mom of Rip, 5, Miles of 2, and a farm wife. She lives on a 52-acre beef farm with her husband where they raise beef cattle and for the show ring and direct market the sale of meat. She stays busy with her boys and something else here, Holly, too. You love to bake, and her bread is the most perfect that I've ever seen. She's just got it down pat. But most important, she is a very special daughter-in-law to me, and she's married to my son Brock, and she's just such a blessing. And I just can't thank her enough for being here and being in my life. And oh, now I get all blubbery, you guys. But anyway, she has a story to tell. We'll let her take it from here. I love you, Holly.
Well, thank you so, so much, Janine. Yes, I'm Holly. That was such a nice introduction. Thank you. So I was with Janine previously on her product she was using before, and so you heard everything about me professionally and personally, and so it's a little bit more personal, the skincare for me. So I am busy. I work 40 plus hours a week. I am a mom. We live on a farm. We're busy, and so about 2 years ago, when Janine started this journey, she asked me to give it a try as well. So back up a little bit. I'm a millennial. I am not like the Gen Zers now, where skincare was a super big priority when we were in high school and college. I didn't keep track of how much water I was drinking and didn't do all of the things that we know are so super helpful and beneficial for us now. And I really struggled with my skin coming out of college. And I never had troubles previously. Fast forward to now. So 2 years ago, I started with the product with RIMAN. And it's pretty simple for me. After I had kids, I became more aware of what is in our products, being more skeptical about what we're putting in our body and on our body. And I want to use clean, good products. And I want a routine that fits into my day-to-day life. I am pretty simple when it comes to my makeup routine and pretty simple when it comes to the skincare as well. When Janine introduced these products, I could not believe the results that I had. I don't love to wear makeup on a daily basis. So when I got to the point where I was able to do the skincare routine and go to the grocery store, go pick up my kid from school, go to work, and not have to worry about putting a full face on, I was absolutely just shocked. So I will have to tell you, one of my favorite products is probably the BB cream, because I do my routine in the morning and I put the BB cream on, and I do telemedicine, so I sit in front of a computer a majority of the day, but I am set to go. I can squeeze the skincare routine in the morning and in the evening, and it's been amazing. I look back at pictures, and I was acne prone. I have areas on my forehead and on my chin, and it's very hormonal for me. And now I can tell you, I get a breakout, but the rest of my skin looks amazing. And those areas that maybe break out, it maybe lasts 1 or 2 days, and then it's gone, or you can hardly see it, and it's just myself that can tell that it's there. So I love the ICDX line. I can't say enough great things about the product. Yeah, so that's my Riman story.
Oh, that's
That's amazing. Janine, look at her face. I mean, Holly, you are just absolutely radiantly glowing. It's so beautiful. You can tell who uses Rebond and who
Thank
doesn't, can't you? I mean, look at that. Gorgeous. Sorry to jump in. And I was going to say thank you,
you.
Dr. Graber, because we have two doctors presenting, and then Janine heard about this from a doctor. And I always like to say, like, you actually don't have to be a doctor to use these products, but boy, it speak volume. But it speaks volumes when all these doctors are coming here for these ingredients, because obviously Holly knows, as she said, how important it is to have clean stuff. Anyway, sorry, I just had to jump in because
oh
I'll
yeah,
just
yeah.
skip it. I'm going to turn it back to you. Thank you so much, Dr. Graber. Janine, back to you.
Oh no, that's great. Thank you, Holly. And her skin is it just glows, and every time I see her it looks better and better. So no, thank you for that nice testimonial. And okay, next we have um Dr. April Tressler. And April was introduced to Pam Putney and I through a bridal show. We met April. She was actually there with whitening teeth. And so, you never know who's going to be put in your path. But April, she grew up in the Green Bay area, went to West Point for her undergrad, and graduated in 2006 with a degree in psychology, leadership, and nuclear engineering. After 5 years of active duty, then she went to the University of Iowa College of Dentistry and graduated in 2015. She opened her own practice that focuses on dental implants and facial aesthetics. And she the aesthetics part is an addition. And at first I thought, well, what in the heck, why are dentists getting into this? But she explained to me, a dentist has to know better than anyone the anatomy of the face. And so anyway, it's awesome. But she is married. She has 20 years in June, and then two children in Middleton High School. She opened her own practice in 2023. Always has been passionate about animals. Has 2 dogs, 3 cats, 2 bearded dragons. I did not know that. And an aquarium. And in her free time, she loves to travel and go antiquing. Also a fan of funky craft beers and up and coming live music. And I have to say, oh my goodness, she is a bubbly, exuberant, kind, always makes sure that you are feeling important person, and has an incredible practice. I have been in there as a patient. She is now my dentist, and she does amazing work, state of the art, newest update technology, and everything she does. She's just on top of everything. And her she's branching big time into the aesthetics division. And she was looking for products that were clean products that she could add in. And she did experiment on me with her microneedling and using our products. So that was a fun little perk, I guess, bonus, whatever, to experience from someone like that. And so I'm going to let April tell you a little bit more and how she fits it into her practice from a whole nother walk of life that more dentists, more doctors, where all the time are coming on board. But I'll let April come on and tell her story and what it's done for her and her patients. And thank you
Sure. Can
so
you hear
much.
me?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Well, I have been on board about a year now, I believe, and I started because as I branched more and more, I am big in PRF and PRP. If you've ever heard of like vampire facials and things like that, where they take the blood, we take the plasma, we use that to kind of regrow the skin. Well, there was no aftercare provided after that. So there was no protocol for exactly what you're supposed to do except wear SPF and moisturize. That's all they said. So, through, I believe it was through a bridal fair, I had run into a couple of, Janine and Pamela, and I heard about it, tried it, liked it, ran into them again at another fair, and I was like, all right, let's give it a try. My biggest thing with promoting any sort of skincare, I have not really used it all that much in the past, so I don't have a big history with it. So I wanted something that was affordable and effective and something I was personally using that I could personally speak about to give to my patients first as samples, and now they come back as repeat customers. So I that's how I kind of branched into it. There was an official skincare brand that the company that trained me in PRF and microneedling that they promoted, but it was $300 an ampule. Like I'm not going to pay that. I don't want anyone else to pay that. And I don't care how great it is. It's not worth that kind of money. So RIMAN has been amazing because it's affordable, it's approachable. It doesn't come off as being like, oh, you have to use this or you will not have nice skin. No, it's here for the benefit of everybody. And the people that use it, I use it when I use microneedling. So that's a procedure that creates injury to the skin. I immediately follow it with the calming gel, and that takes away almost all of the redness instantly. And that is my number one seller is the calming gel, because better than just an aloe to soothe the skin, this calming gel takes away the redness, takes away the irritation, and people heal faster. So that is how I came to it and how I've incorporated it. And it's weird to take skincare advice from a dentist, but this is all we know is this area of the body. So, and on my personal side, I have not done skincare, as I mentioned. So I've had so many compliments in the last 6 months to a year saying, "Oh my God, what are you doing?" And I'm like, I don't know if this is these amazing products or just because I'm finally taking care of my skin for the first time. But it really works. I really believe in it. It's affordable, and that's why I've brought it in and kind of made it a huge part of what I do.
That's awesome. No, thank you. I have seen such a change in your skin. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's crazy good.
I just turned 42. And my skin looks better than it did at 32.
Yeah, that's awesome. Oh my gosh. All you young professionals here, we want to keep you young and beautiful and glowing.
And healthy. We need them healthy. We need
Yes,
Dr.
healthy.
Kessler healthy, all these smart young people that are coming here. And it's, I was jotting down notes, and I'm like, West Point, holy cow. I mean, y'all
Yeah.
know what West Point is, right? Like, I'm sorry, she had to be recommended by a senator to get into that place, right?
Senator Herb Cole.
Oh, that's so
Oh,
amazing, April. Thank you so much for sharing. You are just wonderful. We're
Yeah.
so excited for
Yeah.
you.
And the West Point plays into it too, because my class only had 88 females in it out of 1,000, and we're not taught skincare. they don't care. You're out there, you're in the field, you're doing whatever. Skincare is not a priority. So I never really learned how to take care of my skin until I was an adult out on my own post-military career.
Right? You were probably told to rub dirt in it. That's the just
Yeah, wear some thick camouflage makeup and
right,
hope for the best.
exactly. And get out there and be safe. Be safe out there. Well,
Of
thank you for your service. We appreciate you and
course.
thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for
Yes.
sharing.
No, it's been a really wonderful addition. It's been a wonderful community. It's been something that I really enjoy promoting because I never promote something I won't use myself, I don't believe in, I don't see the results in. And this is the first time I've brought something on board that I personally use every single day.
Wow.
Oh,
That is right there. We could just wrap the video right there.
yeah, right.
Thank you and good night, everyone.
Call me
April,
Miss
thank
Maisie.
you so much.
No
Amazing.
worries. Thank you.
You.
Yeah,
Thanks, Janine.
thank you
You
so
are all the
much.
best. Yeah,
Yeah.
this
Oh
is
my
great.
gosh.
We're gonna hit a few more points. I'm gonna working on unpinning people. This has always been this is my downfall is the pinning, but we'll get there. All right, and we're gonna go back to the presentation real quick and just wrap it up. So we had our lovely guest speakers. Again, you don't have to be a doctor to use RIMAN or represent RIMAN, but boy, we love our doctors. They are incredible. And so we also have, we'll just touch really quickly. This is going to be rapid fire and we will wrap it up. We have incredible hair care. In a Korean clinical study, the hair care regrew hair by 61%. And this is a scalp psoriasis situation. This is before and after in one use of the hair care. So that's what we have in our hands with the hair care. And you can see at the bottom all the before and afters of the hair thickening and growing in. And then this is our skincare. So, or excuse me, our body care. So we have a body wash and a body lotion. And this is one of our team members who works outside. And she said, it'll never help my skin. My skin's too far gone. Well, look at this. And I'm guessing it's even better now because that was last year. So we also have supplements. This is a gut health supplement, and I invite you to read the customer testimonial here at the bottom. We have so many people coming to this product. Gut health, it's really a huge issue right now because of the food and because of the toxins and all of the things that we're exposed to on a daily basis. People are having gut health issues. So it's very nice to have this supplement that helps to keep people regular and cleans out, very gently cleans out the inside of the GI tract. And when your GI tract is cleaned out, you are also able to absorb more nutrients and get more hydration. So it's a wonderful, wonderful product. And then we have our Collagen Beauty Ampule. This is, I go to this product, I drink this twice a day because I was told that that's what they do in Korea. And all of the people that I have met with this company from Korea. Some of them are in their 70s. They look like they're 40 or 30 years old. It's incredible. So whatever they're doing, I want to be doing that too. So I'm taking this twice a day. This is a collagen peptide. It helps your body to create its own collagen. It also provides collagen. It's got some incredible antioxidants. It's got biotin and glutathione and all the vitamins and minerals. So really wonderful supplements. And then this is our very cool mask. Has anyone, let us know in the chat if you have tried our collagen sheet melting mask. This is the cool piece of having one of the top formulators in Asia as our product developer. Look how fun that is. That reduces wrinkles 28% on first use. If you use it 5 days in a row, it gives you a Botox-like effect. We also have amazing color cosmetics. Please let us know in the chat if you have used our 4D cushion or any of our beautiful lip products. I'm wearing one right now. I've got Dusky Petal on. I also have the cushion on. I am number 21 and 23. I'm between two of the colors, so I use them both. And then I also use the deep cushion to do my highlighting and contouring. But our cushion is the same technology as La Mer. La Mer charges $150 for their cushion. We also have put all of our skincare ingredients into our cushion. La Mer doesn't do that because no one has access to our skincare ingredients. So ours is $50 and you get two So it's going to last you at least 6 months, and it is the highest quality. It looks like it gives you almost an airbrush look to your face. It's gorgeous. It covers your pores. This is we have a celebrity makeup artist on the team. We have doctors and celebrity makeup artists. It's a crazy, and then a lot of med spa owners. So it's a really fun mix of people. And then like me, moms, lots and lots of moms. And you don't have to be a mom, obviously, just women, or we have men. I shouldn't have gone down this path because literally we have everybody on our team. It's a wide range of folks. But one of our celebrity makeup artists sent us this picture. Look at the pores. This is before the cushion. And then the cushion was applied, pores gone. It gives you kind of just the look of skincare, but a little bit brighter. And again, see, it's almost like that filtered look. And each person here is wearing a cushion. They're using one of the darker cushions to highlight and contour, and then they're using the RIMAN lip color as well. So they have a full RIMAN face on. So reach out to the person who invited you here if you'd like to try the makeup. And we have incredible marketing. So we hired the marketing firm that does marketing for all of these very well-known brands and also for RIMAN, because our goal is to be recognized globally wherever you go. RIMAN is going to be a big name, just like Sephora and Starbucks. And we are not competing with other direct sales skincare companies. So our competition is not Rodin and Fields or the Olive People or the, I can't even think of them. Arbonne. We are in competition with La Mer, Chanel, the top brands in the world. That is our competition, and that's the space in which we play, but at a fraction of the cost. As Dr. Tressler pointed out, you're not paying $300 for a tiny little cream, right? So here's our special offer. Right now, it is $20 to become an affiliate. If you decide to join us by the end of this month, so it's got to be May 31st at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time, with a starter kit. So one of those starter kits that we showed at the beginning, you will get your enrollment fee waived. So typically it's $20. It will be free to join. So please get back to the person who invited you here tonight and ask them how to get going with RIMAN, whether as a customer or as a distributor. We cannot wait to welcome you. You are here hearing about RIMAN first. Most of the country does not even know that this exists, but it is about to be the #1 skincare brand in the entire US of A. So what are you going to do with this knowledge? Are you going to lock arms with us and get moving and maybe build a little something for yourself? Maybe you'll come in and decide to use the products. Whatever you decide to do, reach out to the person who invited you and say, I'm doing it. Thank you so much for being here, Janine. Amazing. Thank you. Do you have anything to add
Thank you.
as we wrap up?
Just thank you, everyone, and just, reach out. And I want you all to take a quick look at Jen's face too, because she's the glowing one. Oh my gosh. And I learned something. I didn't know I should be taking that collagen twice a day. I gotta bump that up.
I always ask when we're at convention and the people from Korea are there, I always ask them, what else I need to know, because they're the ones that taught me about the double Boo, where you do the booster serum booster and you could do it like 3 or 4 times. If you have time, you just sit there and let it absorb and then you put the next layer on. And so that was one of their skincare tricks for remaining so youthful on their face. And then the other was taking the ICD cream and putting a real thick layer on and leaving that on. So I learned things every time I go. So this year it was the double collagen. I'm like, how could I have missed it? I see one very handsome young man on this
Oh, hi,
Zoom.
Miles. Oh my gosh, that's one of my little
Hi, Miles.
grandchildren.
Hi,
Hi,
hi. Oh my
sweetheart.
gosh. So cute. So cute. I love your headband.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you all, and have a great
Can you
night.
wave, Buddy Mommy? Can you say hi? Hi.
Hi, Miles. Hi,
Hi,
hi.
Miles.
Oh, precious. That's the skin we all want right there, Miles.
Oh. Oh, well, thank you all, and please reach out to the person that invited you, and We're here to help any way we can. So thank you all a million, million, trillion.
Thank you. Thanks, Janine. Thank you to our speakers and have a wonderful night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thank you. You too. Bye.